Hi everyone, my name is Aja Atwood. I'm the CEO of Trella Technologies, and I wanted to just very quickly talk about TrellaGro LST and the types of materials that we decided to use to design the system. When we designed TrellaGro LST, we put a lot of thought behind the environment that the system will need to work within. We wanted to make sure that it could sustain the environment, that it could be wouldn't be a horrible impact on the environment, and that we would be able to really trust that it's going to work for multiple years, so that you have multiple cycles, you get multiple cycles out of it. So when we looked at the different types of components, we wanted to really make sure that they were corrosion resistant, easy to clean, and very durable. So I just wanted to very quickly share with you, our customers, our supporters, and our followers, what it is that we did when we designed TrellaGro LST. So one of the first things I'll talk about is the frame of the system. The frame is made out of what's called aluminum extrusion, and it's T-slotted aluminum extrusion. And the reason why we went with T-slotted was because it has a lot of adaptability. You can add components anywhere you need to. And as some of you might know, this is just the very beginning for us. We want to add additional sensors, do different measurements, and with this capability of using T-slotted aluminum, we could place sensors anywhere along the path of the plant. It's going to be really exciting to kind of see where that goes. The other thing that we decided to do with the 3D printed parts is to really make sure that we're using a plastic that's recyclable and that won't have a negative impact on the environment. So we decided to go with a material called PETG. PETG. And PETG, this is the white version, and then you have another black version over there. PETG is UV resistant, it's water resistant. You actually probably heard of PET from water bottles. It's food safe, so it's actually a material that people can use around food. So we decided to do that, and the great thing about PETG is we can grind this up, recycle it, reuse it when we're ready to. Moving on to the components, the electronic components that we decided to use, we chose components that are what's called IP rated, IP67. This is a fan, this is another sensor, both of which are IP rated to make sure that you don't get dust or water intrusion into those electronics and they don't fail. Last but definitely not least, this is a pretty cool feature, is when it came to the robotics and the automation and the movement, we really wanted to be very thoughtful behind that. So we went with what's called IGUS rails. IGUS rails with dry linear bearings. So you can see very smooth movement. These are rails and bearings that you might see in food automation, other robotics, and also the 3D printing industry, which really makes sense. We've had in the past, if you check out our time-lapse video, where we show a plant growing over time, we've had some great comments, and one of the comments that we've had is, wow, it looks like you're 3D printing a plant. And that makes a lot of sense to us because we're using a lot of 3D printed material, but we're making sure that the material that we're using is sustainable and can be used for longevity in an outdoor type of environment. So thank you very much for your time. Have any questions, please email us at trella.io. It's a great way to get in touch. That's email us at trella.io, or just check us out at trella.io.